Let's get you this breaking update. Even as the deadline by the Supreme Court now has lapsed, the doctors are insisting that their protest would continue.
Our decision is that our movement will continue because till now our demand has not been met. We think that the movement, what Honorable Supreme Court said, that the junior residents should return to work. But junior residents can only return to work when the state government will meet our demands. As till now, the state government has not met our demands, so we have not any plan to return to our duties.
But Supreme Court have said that the state can take disciplinary action in case you are not adhering to the deadline. So are you afraid what if the state takes disciplinary actions now?
We are not afraid. As I already said, that if we cannot return to our duty, that is solely the state's decision, because they have decided to not hear to our demands, not listen to our demands. So what the problem arises from state's inability to listen to its own people. So if for that problem we get punished from the same state, then the movement will grow on.
So the doctors making it very clear that unless and until their demands are met, they said there is no way we are going back to work. Now, is this a defiance of what the Supreme Court earlier has said, that was very mindful of the fact that these doctors cannot continue their protests like this? The court had also given them enough time, and that time, remember, the deadline expired at 5 this evening, where the Supreme Court said that in case these doctors do not get back to work, they could be facing action. On the other side, these doctors say that our demands have not been met. We want the resignation of the police commissioner and a lot of other people that they believe possibly have mismanaged the entire case. On your screens are also images of a protest that was taken out just a little while earlier. Sabyasachi has been tracking that story and he's joining us live. Sabyasachi, the doctors making it very clear that we are not listening into the Supreme Court yet because our demands are not met. What happens next? All right, not sure if Sabyasachi can hear us. We'll try to get him back with us quickly because these protesting doctors have continued to protest, and they say that it's important that the state government also follows the orders that were put forward by the courts. And even as we'll get you more live reportage on that big story, another controversial aspect of the entire issue here has been the kind of charge that was leveled by Mamata Banerjee against the victim's mother, and taking very, very strong objection to that comment. You also have the BJP now responding.
ममता बनर्जी आज देश की सबसे खतरनाक राजनीतिज्ञ हैं, जो देश को बेच करके, अस्मिता को बेच करके भी सत्ता पे रहना चाहती है, और उन्होंने बंगाल की अस्मिता को बेच दिया है। उनके अंदर जिसको कहते हैं इमोशन नहीं है, उनके अंदर महिलाओं के प्रति कोई संवेदना नहीं है।
इसमें ना माँ, ना माटी, ना मानुष, ना महिला सुरक्षित, केवल बलात्कारी सुरक्षित है। और इसीलिए आज जिस प्रकार का दुख भरा बयान आरजीकर पीड़िता की माताजी का आया है कि हमें पैसे ऑफर किए गए थे, ममता बनर्जी झूठ बोल रही। अगर कोई अंश हो ममता का, केवल नाम में नहीं काम में भी, तो क्या उनको अपने पद पे बने रहना चाहिए? ये दिखाता है कि ममता बनर्जी की सरकार की प्राथमिकता बेटी को न्याय दिलाना नहीं, सबूत मिटाना, किस प्रकार से बलात्कारी को बचाना और सच को दबाना है। और ये बात सिर्फ माता पिता नहीं कह रहे, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कल कहा है।
साफ साफ जाहिर है ममता बनर्जी के शासन के अंदर बहन बेटियां सुरक्षित नहीं है। संदेश खाली से लेके हर साल कोई ना कोई ऐतिहासिक ऐसे दुर्घटनाएं घटती हैं जिसका उदाहरण दिया जा सकता है। लेकिन आज जिस प्रकार से कोलकाता में एक बेटी के साथ में बलात्कार और दुर्भावनापूर्ण तरीके से उसकी हत्या की गई है, ये ममता बनर्जी ने के सारा पुलिस और खुद ही वहाँ के जो तथ्य हैं उनको मिटाने का काम कर रहे हैं।
We also have Sabyasachi who's live with us now. And Sabya, I hope you can hear us this time around. What is it that you can tell us as the deadline has expired? The doctors say we are not getting back to work because our demands have not been met.
Well, that's right. The junior doctors have made it clear that they are not returning to work. They would not go back to their duty and they would continue with the agitation. Meanwhile, let me show you the visuals around. You can see the junior doctors of Arjikar Medical College and Hospital and other medical colleges here in Kolkata are now protesting right in front of the Shastro Bhavan. Now, exactly at 5 p.m., the junior doctors announced that they are not returning to work because the demands that they had put forward towards the state government has not been fulfilled. Now the junior doctors have been saying that their demands are legitimate. They have been demanding the resignation of Kolkata Police Commissioner, as against him there is serious allegation A, of tampering of evidence, B, of the midnight vandalism that took place inside the medical college and hospital. Secondly, they have been asking the resignation of the health secretary as well as the other administrators of the health department, citing that they have completely failed to handle the situation and to carry out the construction work near the crime scene. The permission was given from the health department. Now, these are some of the demands which the junior doctors have put forward to the state government. Now they say that since the state government have not replied to their demands, have not accepted their demands, they would not go back to their duty. They are not threatened by the state government, but they say that the state government as well as Mr. Kapil Sibal, who has been representing the Kolkata police as well as the state of West Bengal, from the state machinery, attempts are being made to malign the image of the doctors, that because of them, patients are suffering in the state of West Bengal. Now the doctors say that they would continue to sit in front of Shastro Bhavan by tomorrow or for the next day. For 2 days consecutive, they would continue to sit in protest in front of Shastro Bhavan, carry on their agitation, but they made it very clear that they are not returning to work until and unless their demands are fulfilled by the state government. And also continuously slogans are being raised against Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, who's also the health minister of the state.
And do remember, as we see a lot of these protests, the Supreme Court had also made it very clear that all the protesting doctors need to get back to work as soon as possible. 5 p.m. today was the deadline for all these doctors to report to work. In a interesting development, in fact, you had the junior doctors who earlier have issued a list of these demands also to the government. So on one hand, you have the former principal of the Arjikar Hospital who's been sent to judicial custody till September the 23rd. This, remember, is a corruption case. And yesterday, as the court had sent out that stern message to the agitating doctors about getting back to work, the apex court also directed Mamata's government to ensure the safety and the security of the doctors. Now, the West Bengal Junior Doctors Front has put out a list of these demands before the government there. In their press release, the doctors' body says that they would reconsider their decision to protest only if their demands are fulfilled again by the same deadline. The deadline has expired at 5 this evening. These demands included the resignations of the Kolkata Police Commissioner, the Health Secretary, also the Director of Medical Education. On the other hand, the Arjikar victim's mother has also made a big claim, refuting allegations of the Chief Minister, Mamata Banerjee. Rejecting Mamata's earlier claims, the victim's mother says that Mamata was lying about the money of her claims. Yesterday, you would recall, Mamata Banerjee has asserted that her government did not offer any kind of money to the victim's family. First up, we listen in to what the victim's mother had to say to that charge leveled by Mamata Banerjee.
একদম মিথ্যে কথা বলেছেন উনি। টাকার অফার তো দেওয়াই হয়েছিল, কিন্তু সেটা তো মুখ্যমন্ত্রী মিথ্যে কথা বলছেন। উনি তো বলছেন পরিবার টাকা চেয়েছিল, কখনো চাইনি। বরং উনি বলেছিলেন আপনার মেয়ে তো একটা পাবে, ওটা দিয়ে মেয়ের স্মৃতির জন্য কিছু বানিয়ে রাখবেন। আমি বলেছিলাম দিদি তখনই নেব যখন আমার মেয়ে বিচার পাবে এবং দোষীদের সাজা হবে, তখন আমি নিজে গিয়ে আপনার দপ্তর থেকে নিয়ে আসবো।